very exciting with Huyamao. He was very good the other day, I think, on ground that possibly was a little bit gluey for him. But no, it was a bit of a test of stamina for him, and delighted that he got the job done and couldn't be happy with him. Came to the yard not that long before his run at Goodwood. He was, he'd been there just under a month, I think, and so we're kind of still getting to know him really. But the last sort of couple of weeks, he's really thrived. He turned up in terrific shape. He's been a very straightforward horse to train, and I think the main thing is, we've always had it in the back of the mind that, he's not really a whole horse. We're sort of looking after him for the meantime, and he needs to go down there and try and stay 2 miles on his first start there. So it's just been trying to slow him down rather than quicken him up. So he seems very relaxed, in great shape. Andrew Balding was always of the opinion that that he wants slower ground. He's obviously a winner the last day on it. I just I think it was a bit holding ground the last day, and it had been raining for a couple of days, and then it was very hot for 2 days. So I think as long as it's the slow side good, would be absolutely fine. I don't think he'd mind soft ground. I just wouldn't want it to be drying too much. David Probert's booked to ride. I thought he gave him a great ride in the Derby, and that was probably one of the main reasons. He's a horse who takes a bit of knowing, and he's obviously ridden him down at Kingsclear. He's going to ride, and looking forward to it. Look, I'd imagine there'll be a pretty decent pace. It's a classic. They usually go an even gallop at the least. So no, look, he's a much more relaxed horse now, and he has missed the break the last couple of starts. In the Derby and then at Goodwood twice. And I do think he needs riding with a certain degree of restraint. I don't think he needs dropping in. He'll jump out the stalls this week and just try and have a bit more forward place, I think. It's an open race. Ryan Moore was of the opinion that if he'd had his stick for the final 2 furlongs at Goodwood the time before, that he'd have run the favourite close. So yeah, look, he's obviously the one to beat, but I'd be pretty happy with how we are.
Cazoo St Leger Festival, 7th to 10th of September at Doncaster Racecourse.